going, everybody? LevelMDiecast. Diecast Haul episode 71. Yes, 71 right there. We are getting back to variety today. We are getting back to many brands, many cool things, very different stuff. Starting off with just a couple Hot Wheels. I only have a couple Hot Wheels this time. 2009 new models. This is mid-mill. I just thought that was a kind of a cool casting from back in the day, so I picked that up. I actually picked up both versions. So black with some flames, blue with some flames. So it's just a decent looking, new casting. Nothing particularly fancy with it, but it's basically a hot rod with the mid-mounted engine in the back. Looks pretty good. The base is like a silver paint to it. Looks all right. B28. Give you an idea. Just back in the day, it's cool looking. I like the matte finish on the blue. That looks pretty good. The flames on the side look pretty good as well. Big, huge wheels on the back. Chrome engine. Then, of course, the scoop on the top is a separate piece. Probably something that wouldn't fly nowadays. It'd be too many pieces, but looks pretty good. Looks pretty average. We'll throw that one up there. Little pizza cutters on the front. And then the black one right here. I think this black one was the first, and then the blue one came afterwards. So this one looks a little bit more universal. A little bit more like you'd see at a hot rod show. It's nothing kind of mismatched or anything like that like the other one is. It's just, it looks good. So I just thought it was an interesting casting, so I picked that up. I'm making a Mercedes display, so I'm just adding some more Mercedes to it. Not a great casting from Hot Wheels, no doubt. 1998 first edition. Pretty. Actually, it's a decent casting. It's just there's nothing desirable about this particular model. But it is a pretty good casting, and it is all metal, so it does have that going for it. It does say compressor on the side. It kind of focuses a little bit in there. Then there is the base teeth right there. Just your Mercedes SLK. Again, lens headlights on there, so it's something, but it's a pretty lackluster casting, to be honest with you. So we're gonna throw that up there. What's not a lackluster casting is this Super right here. This is the first Super for 2025. It's our 87 Audi Quattro. This is a casting I collect, so unfortunately they made a Super of it, so I got to get the Super of it. And in case you're wondering what are we going to do with the Super, we're going to rip it open. There is our Audi Super. Again, first one of the year. I also pulled the BK Super, so technically I'm 2 for 2. Although the CK Super is that black and white generic thing. Not interested whatsoever. So I'm just doing the Supers that are castings I collect. But it looks good. I think that Super should get full prints. I think they should have added some taillight prints to this. But the green looks good. It's not quite as super Spectra Flame as I'd like. But it looks pretty good. I do like the wheels though. The wheels are very nice. So we'll throw that guy up there. Cracking open our Super. What else we got going on here? Oh, check this out. Got some Siku. It's been a while since I've gotten any Siku. This is Siku number 1605. The tractor with the whatever this trailer is. Couldn't tell you what the trailer is, but we'll get this opened up. So we'll get that out of there. There is the Carter back. Has a little setup for the tractor itself. There is the details right there. I did get this from Amazon, so there is the Amazon number. Although I don't think that this is on Amazon anymore, but at the time it was available on Amazon. There is the base deets. This one looks pretty good. So I'm not sure what kind of tractor this is, but oh, it's a Fendt. There we go. It looks pretty good. The cab comes off the top. It's just the way it's assembled right there. Nothing particularly fancy. It looks good. Looks good. It doesn't have like that steering feature that majorettes do, but they're pretty much all assembled the exact same. So that looks pretty good. The trailer is really nice. It has rubber tires for the trailer part. Diecast for the base. This is a licensed trailer too, which is kind of crazy. And then of course it does dump, and then the opening part in the back. Looks good. It plays the part, does exactly what it's supposed to do. Of course, it just hooks right into the trailer hitch, which is a little bit stiff in there, but it keeps the trailer from popping off. But it sits on there perfectly flat, as you can see. It looks pretty good. It's tractor equipment. I know it's not for everybody, but I like it. I actually got a second one. This one is different tractor. This one is number 1650. This is a Klaus. See, this says John Deere. It's not a John Deere. That's a Klaus. It's Amazon for you. It's not a John Deere. But again, I got this one from Amazon too. So get this to pop out. There we go. And get the trailer. There we go. Interesting packaging. So there is our Klaus. I really like these tractors because I like the green and white and red kind of deco. The wheels look pretty good. Those are just one-piece plastic, but they look good. They look good with some print in there. Again, nothing with the steering or anything like that. I think this one probably has removable cab as well. Quite a bit of detail in there. Tons of detail, as a matter of fact. So we'll get the cab marked on there. Uses the same type of trailer hitch. As a matter of fact, both of these trailers have the exact same chassis and the same wheels. So the chassis and the wheels are exactly the same. This one just has a different attachment here on the top. It doesn't dump, but it does open up in the back. There we go. It just snaps like that. Just snap it closed. It's pretty good. A little bit of print on the side. Nothing particularly fancy. And of course this one goes right in there too. And of course it pulls it exactly level as well. So a couple of tractors going on right there. I got even more Siku. I specifically collect 187 scale Siku. This one I also got from Amazon. There is the Dietz right there. This one's been on there for a little bit. This came in a bubble wrap bag, and this is exactly how it came from Amazon because Amazon's a piece of crap like that. They shipped these in bubble envelopes, and it really bothers me. So the box is all kinds of jacked up. Since the box is all kind of jacked up, we might as well just take a look at this. We'll pull it out real quick. The Sikus have these kind of like two-piece deals there, so you can just pull the part out. This is a Scania. Looks extremely good. It does have rubber tires on there. Looks very good. They updated the mold for the tires, or the wheels, I should say, recently for a lot of their 187 scale stuff. It says Fawn on the side. That is the manufacturer for the dump part, the trash bin part of it in the back. It does lift up and, of course, do all the trash stuff that you'd expect it to do. This model is basically solid diecast, with the exception of just the base. It does weigh quite a bit, and like I said, it's got rubber tires. This is considered a higher-end collectible item. It's not cheapo. Looks really good, though. And then, of course, it does have the little trash bin on the back that it comes with. You can dump that trash bin in there, and, of course, the trash bin opens up on the top. If I get the trash bin off of there, it does open up. So that's kind of cool. Just kind of slide it in the little notches right there on each side. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then you just dump it in there. Of course, this is, European style of trash can, or trash truck, but they all do the same thing. All trash trucks do the same thing. So throw this guy back in there. Let's see. Pop it in like that. Pop the trash bin up like that. So throw this one in there. Throw that back in the box. The destroyed box, thanks Amazon, because you absolutely suck. Let's put this right over here. We'll put our other tractor kind of sort. I know I have a lot of big stuff in this haul. I do have one more Siku. It's not going to stay on the screen, but 1/50th scale. I bought this because it was super cheap. Again, I got this from Amazon. If you spend a lot of time on Amazon, you can find Siku, but you really got to take a lot of time, and you got to go through page after page after page of results. Again, this came in a bubble mailer as well. 1/50th scale. This was like $14 or something like that. I was definitely not going to pass it up for $14 because it is a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, which I think is really cool. Looks good. DHL delivery. It is a dually, which looks super cool. I do have quite a bit of 1/50th scale stuff, but not too much stuff. But it's got quite a bit of opening doors. So those two doors open up. Of course, the doors in the back open up. So there's no cargo or anything on the inside. It doesn't come with cargo, but that's perfectly fine. Oof. Get those closed up. And then that piece right there doesn't move or open up or anything like that. I think they use this particular casting for like an ambulance as well. This does have opening doors. See if I can get the doors to open. Oof. we go. So it does have opening doors, which looks pretty good as well. Super, super stiff. Rubber tires on these. Details look pretty good. But, you know, it's all right. And then, of course, the last piece in here, if you wanted to get into it, it does open up in the top. Although, like I said, it doesn't actually come with any cargo, but I'm sure there are bits of Siku cargo with some sets somewhere out there. But, again, if I can get Siku for cheap, I'm going to buy it all day long, even if it's not a particular scale that I particularly do. I guess we can fit this on the screen there a little bit. Here we go. Also picked up an M2. Picked up this one just because Mopar. This one is different than the one that was in the hauler pack with the ramp truck. Not too much different. This one does have black wheels on there. Let's see right here. Let's just get this opened up. And there we go. I don't even know why I even try to cut it. I have no interest in keeping them sealed in there. I do keep the little backs in there though, because I want to make a collage someday. So I'll keep that part of the box, but the rest of this will get out of there. And then there is the Challenger. We'll just get the little pieces out of there. Of course, it is the drag model, so it's got all the details in there. Got the engine. Looks really, really good. I think M2 did a pretty good job of doing a lot of these drag cars. They do a Mustang one and a Camaro one as well. So they represent all the big three. There is a stand in there. The stand just comes down. And then you can close the car up. Looks good. Again, I just bought this one because it's all decoed up in Mopar Deco, which I really, really like. So let's just throw that one back up there. And we'll set him just to the side. Get some plastic bits out of here. All right, something that I think will be really, really cool for a lot of people. I did find the newest mix of the Hot Wheels trucks track fleet. So this is Ultra Magnus. This is a brand new casting. This is the mix on the back. So Ultra Magnus is a new casting, Porsche is a new casting, and the Nitro Rail are all new castings. And yes, I have all three of them. So let's just start off with the Ultra Magnus. Now, these are not like super rigs. These are still designed to run literally on track. So the trailers really aren't going to do all that much stuff. Let's see if I can get that trailer popped off. There we go. So this is the exact same casting that they did for, obviously, just the regular Optimus Prime. It's just decoed in white, which looks good. Got your Autobots decal there on the side. Looks good. Steely wheels on a chrome base. This is your trailer for Ultra Magnus. You can take the top piece off if you wanted to. You can see it just snaps on there in two little pieces. So I'm going to see if we can pop that off of there real quick, just in case. So there you go. You can take a look at the trailer. Nothing particularly fancy. The trailer looks actually pretty good. It looks like a pretty standard low loader, which is kind of cool. But this is your Ultra Magnus, the top section there. It is all fixed. It's not meant to do anything. It doesn't transform. It doesn't have a moving feature. It doesn't do anything like that. It's just meant to be a fixed unit, which I think is perfectly fine. It looks good. So we will just snap this right back in there. Real simple. And then, of course, snap it right back on the truck. Like I said, it's meant to go on track, so there's supposed to be lots of play in here. It's supposed to have short overhangs. This overhang back here probably wouldn't do very good on the track, but you can see on the truck would do really, really good. But it is designed to run on a track, which is a little bit weird. So maybe put that guy right there on the top. All right, next one up in that mix, of course, is the Nitro Rail, which is a brand spanking new casting, I do believe. I don't think I've seen this one before, but if it's not new, I've never seen it before. So this one is a locomotive. So the trailer popped off just on its own. Nitro Rail uses the giant Steelies. They used to use these wheels on old school super rigs way back in the day because that's just such a big wheel. This engine section, the steamer part, is Diecast, and it looks good. It looks good. It's like black chrome. Very, very nice with those details. 2024 Mattel, so definitely a brand new casting. This super crazy overhang, I'm not really sure how well this would do on a track either. Just because, you know, when you're going through loops or something, it's gonna affect what you're doing. It comes with this itty bitty teeny tiny trailer. It's got some fake train wheels on the front, But I think this looks pretty cool. And of course, 1968, man, they just kill that stuff all over the place. I'm not sure what this could really hold. I mean, this is super, super, super small. I mean, it's so small you couldn't even put that Mercedes on there if you wanted to. And then it just sits in there. It doesn't latch. So it's meant to be pretty loose. But I really like this one. I'm not a huge fan of like trains per se, but this particular one looks pretty good. And it looks pretty good, just kind of chilling there. All right, the one that I think everybody's going to care about, the Porsche 911 Off-Roader, brand spanking new casting, brand new trailer. This is bringing some new flavor to the track fleet. We have seen the Volvo. I don't know if I cracked one of those open, but I do have the Volvo wagon that they did. So there is our Porsche 911 Off-Roader. It's big. It's definitely a bit bigger than a Hot Wheels car, and it's purposely meant to do that because it's on the track. But the trailer hitch is integrated there. There is the base D. It's nothing particularly fancy. The details are pretty good. The deco's pretty good. The details for the cargo on the top is very crisp, actually. No prints on the back. No prints for headlights or anything, but you do have hood prints and stuff like that. This is the trailer that it comes with. This trailer, I think, is going to be far more useful than the car itself, because this is like an off-road utility trailer, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It looks so good. The base is metal, so you can modify this tongue to hook up to, dare I say, a 4Runner, maybe? It looks pretty good on a 4Runner, I think. A couple of spare tires on there molded in. Some cargo on there for like a duffel bag. You do have a surfboard up there. Jerry can on this side looks pretty good. Does have the matching dirty wheels. Again, just sits in there. It just sits in there. It doesn't latch in or anything like that, but it sits in there and it looks good. It's nice and flat and fancy and all that good stuff like that. So we'll kind of put that guy kind of like meh. Kind of like meh. All right, AutoWorld. Yes, I told you we were going to have a great variety today. The latest release of AutoWorld, this is the mix right here. So you do have your Mustang Mach 1, your Galaxy 500 XL, and of course the Continental Lowrider. Of course, these are all considered 2024 still. So AutoWorld is still very far behind. This is release number 6, premium or version A. This one in silver. Silver looking very good. Of course, like I said, it's the lowrider. So it does have a really nice chrome base on there. The chrome base is exceptionally nice. Really like that. See, the manufacturer date was August of 2024. So the intricacy of the paint is crazy. So that actually says AW on the top for AutoWorld. I mean, look at the detail of the print. That is bonkers. It looks so good. A little bit of print on there for the windshield wipers as well. Black vinyl top looks absolutely fantastic. This looks really good. In case you were wondering if this is a chase, this is not a chase. This is how they are. And this just looks so good. It says silver. Let's see here. Try to get that to focus. Silver thing. It says silver thing on the plate. There we go. It's much better in the back. Now the chassis is not modified. The chassis appears to be the same chassis that they use for the normal one. They just use this one because, or they just put smaller tires on there. Now, AutoWorld does have opening hoods. Ooh, there we go. All right. Sorry about that. I'm sorry if the hood was, or the camera was shaking around. So there is under the hood, really underwhelming. Very disappointing. I was hoping they'd do something under there, at least maybe some chrome just to make it look like it would match the show car. But there is some detail. I mean, at least it's painted black and there's, paint for the motor itself. But that guy's really cool. I don't know if that's going to fit. Oof. It doesn't. Now, we do have version B. Version B is full-on gold metallic. I do anticipate it will have the exact same deco style in it. Oh my god, dude, look at that. Look at that. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of all those Racing Champions NASCARs that they did in the 90s where everything was 24 karat gold plated and they were like a big deal. That's exactly what this reminds me of. It just, I don't know, looks good. It's really nice. It's really nice. So as far as the deco on there, it is exactly the same print as far as the design and stuff. So it looks okay. It's got like a butterscotch color for the vinyl top, which I think looks pretty good. This one on the plate says Bolo Gold, I think. It's kind of hard to read the plate. Yeah, Bolo Gold. Kind of an interesting print for this one, but it looks good. Nothing particularly fancy. I mean, this one definitely looks like it's more high-end than it really is, but I'll take it, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I've been on this super 70s kick recently, which is just crazy. All right. Also got newest muscle machines as well. Been a while since anything new dropped for muscle machines. We were up to number 25. So this is number 27. I have one more too. I'm sorry, we were up to 24. So I have 25 and 27. 26, I don't know what that is. But for now, we have the JDM flatbed and the 86 Audi Sport Quattro S1 E2. So nothing particularly fancy right here. It's blacked out. Looks pretty good. The Audi looks especially nice in there. I don't crack these open or anything like that, so I keep them sealed. But it looks good. It looks good. Nice to see some new muscle machine stuff drop here and there. It's a pain in the butt to try to get some of that stuff, so I guess we'll kind of set that one there. Now, the other one I have, number 25. This one is a little bit of a frustrating bit because they actually released this particular truck, which is the 93 454 SS. They actually released that as a single. That one was number 44. So I think that it's a bit of a cop-out to throw this into a transport. But regardless, it is a new one. So we have 1 through 25 and 27 is what's been released. And of course, I've gone through all that muscle machine stuff back in the day on, completions, I guess you can say, and stuff like that. Now, the very, very last item I have here, yes, Cararama. Don't see this on the channel like ever. So I picked this one up. This one was originally bought somewhere in Europe, I'm assuming, because they don't really sell Cararama here. This is 187 scale, so it's HO scale. It's mostly plastic. The trailer doesn't really do anything. The truck looks pretty good, though. It looks like maybe the chassis is a little bit skewed. But I bought this just because I like trucks. Trucks look pretty good. That is a Volvo cab. And I really like European trucks, so I bought this. It was like $10. I was definitely not going to pass this up for $10. So it looks good. Nothing particularly fancy. The box is kind of messed up, but like I said, the model itself doesn't do anything. And it's plastic wheels, but they're two pieces. So the center hubs and the wheels are separate, but they are plastic, unfortunately. So I guess maybe that guy will just kind of stick to the side, which you can't see at all. But there you go. That is episode 71 Diecast haul. I told you we were going to get back to the super varieties that we used to be doing. I've had a ton of Hot Wheels lately, ton of Matchbox stuff, but we're getting back into the nice variety mix, which is what we love here most at Level M. So drop a comment, let me know what you think about those. Let me know what you think about the transports, the track teams and stuff. And I love Siku. I really do. I do. So we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. LevelMDiecast. Peace.